Ooh, it's all out of whack on OBS. It was fine. Anyways. Sorry,
We're so
stream.
good.
I know. It was fine, and I locked in a spot, and then it moved when I opened it back up. Anyway, welcome everybody to episode 5 of the Roundtable. This fortnight we have 3 members from Team Vicity on board to discuss their org and their future, how they all got together, when they started, stuff like that. Give you guys a bit of an insight to an org that we consider friends of ours. We're gonna go to a quick introduction from each of them about how they got into streaming, gaming, what their personal goals are and stuff like that, and then into how they made the team and what their team goals are and stuff like that. So we'll start with Beery because he's at the top left for me.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Good to be here, firstly. Thanks for having me, Maddie and Brett. You guys are legends. I started gaming when I was about 5. I started off with Halo 1, Combat Evolved. They played like pretty much every console up until like now. Favorite games, Halo. I enjoy making content on my YouTube even though it's inactive. And I like to stream occasionally, and yeah, I like to be a competitive player.
What got you into the comp scene?
I used to play like I've always had like a competitive edge. If I'm playing a game casually, then that's casual's like being competitive, and playing it for fun is playing it competitive.
Yep.
And I just thought that I was good at Halo, so I started competing in Halo, and I did a bit of Call of Duty as well.
Yep.
And yeah.
What personal goals do you have for yourself, whether it be for your stream or for your competitive?
I'm hoping to this end of the year when Halo Infinite comes out and the new Xbox.
Yep.
Start competing again. I've already started practicing and scrimming again on Halo 5. So that's probably a long-term goal is to become like top 8 in Australia as a team.
Yep.
And I'm hoping to get affiliate eventually and start streaming more once the Xbox comes out.
Nice.
Nice.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
Shout out Raider. He's can't be here tonight, but he would love to, and he would like to say he loves everyone here, and can't wait to do content with you guys some more.
Awesome.
He's in chat showing some support, which is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll move on to, I believe it's Taco in the top right. Is that right?
Yeah, that's me.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Taco, otherwise known as DSN90, depending on the platform. I got into gaming back when I was around 6 or 7 years old with the DSi. First game I owned on there was Pokemon Pearl, I think it was. Pearl or Diamond or Pearl. Been gaming ever since then, but really only got into it like more mainstream over the last 4 years. Comes to streaming, I try to stream whenever I can, realistically. Like just whenever I get time, apart from studying and work. I also got into this org through Brendan, who was leader, and he invited me to come and help participate with everything and help manage over time. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice. So what are some goals that you'd like to reach personally outside of the org stuff?
Personally, like just gaming related or just like in general?
Any gaming, streaming, anything?
Yeah, more content. side
Yeah.
related?
For content side, I want to start up my own YouTube channel and see how that goes. If not, I'll probably just stick to streaming. My main goal by the end of this year is to hit around 200 to 500 viewers on my stream. I'm currently at like 33 or something like that. And I mainly want to be streaming either Overwatch or Pokemon TCGO.
Nice. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Draven13 because Brendan forgot to mention him.
Poor Draven.
Just casually throw him under the bus.
Yeah.
He was
Right.
working tonight. He was working tonight. He would love to be here.
Yeah,
So now we move on to Lockie.
Oh shit. All right. Well, g'day. I'm Lockie, previously known as Spazzy, as some people know. I've been playing games since I was like 2. Started with the old Halos and CODs. I've been playing COD for pretty much most of my life. Yeah, pretty much a whole bunch. Started competing in like games when I was like 12, back in Black Ops 3 or whatever. Black Ops 2, sorry. Yeah, then started get a little bit known in the community back in Infinite Warfare. Started competing a little bit more, and yeah, just been around the scene a little bit, streaming from time to time, and that.
Nice. So where do you, what personal goals do you have for yourself?
Streaming wise,
Yeah.
yeah, sort of in
Um,
your content creation future.
at the moment I'm just taking a break due to some personal reasons. But once I get back into it, I don't know. Honestly, for me, it was just keeping a schedule going, just keeping the grind up. That'll be my own personal goal, really. And yeah, keep entertaining people.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's it for me.
Awesome.
So as a group, or you can answer individually, I suppose it'd probably be easier. What do you guys reckon for the future of Vicity? Like, do you have anything coming up you'd like to talk about? Any comps, programs you might have for your team? Little teasers you can tease the audience with to keep them keen. You know.
Well, teaser wise, would like to sort of tease that we're stepping into a direction of a new game that was recently come out. It's about to get its comp scene. I'm not going to say what game it is, just to figure it out. It's about to get its ready to play update. So we're getting the team in that, and we are planning on doing some more like fun tournaments against you guys and the orgs. And we have a Siege team that's competing at the moment, and a Royal League team that's competing in the Draft League at the moment. And we have a Cold team that's doing scrims and stuff until stuff comes up.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you have planned for the future of Vicity? Just off the top of your head.
Ooh, off the top of our head. Well, it's a
Yeah,
bit
like
hard.
where do you see Vicity going in, say, the next 6 months to round out the end of 2020?
We're hoping to move a lot more into our apparel, and do a lot more with our apparel. Obviously everything's hard because of all the COVID stuff that's been going on.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's super hard to get the ball going and do anything at all. Some other companies don't wanna do anything, and everything's getting slowed down and stuff. But maybe invest more in our teams and get them rolling at a higher level and more comfortable, because it's a bit hard to do at the moment.
Nice.
Yeah, awesome.
So how did you guys, actually, before we get to that, Bearded has a question. He said, what's the meaning behind Vicity?
Oh, here we go. So, yeah, the team name used to be called Vicity Clan back in 2015. That's what we started as as when we were competing in Halo.
Yep.
And we changed it to Team Vicity at about 2017-18. But the meaning behind Vicity is it's pretty much like a made up name. It's like a name that we made up, but we want it to mean like elegant and um like resembling crown and all that, like yeah, resembling like loyalty and stuff.
Nice, like it.
You are a little bit laggy on my end. I don't know if that's just for me or if that's everyone.
That's for me as well.
Okay.
The majority's getting across.
Yeah,
though.
we understand
amazing.
the majority of it. It's just a bit laggy. That's all.
Yeah.
Righty. So I'm guessing, with you mentioning you making the team for Halo, that's why you started Team Vicity.
Well, that was the first thing we did in Team Vicity. We wanted to branch out.
Yep. What do we have here? Close my stuff.
I was going to say, how do you think Vicity as a whole has gone for you in the term of like meeting new people and networking and branching out on your streams and YouTubes and things like that over time?
Should I answer this?
Yes.
Go for it.
Well, it started off really slow. Sort of we didn't know, well, I know what we were doing, but ever since the Codland, I think, was it, Brent?
Yep.
Yeah, everything just sort of expanded and blew up, and we've gotten a lot of advice from a lot of people, and ever since then, it's just been great. A lot of meeting different people, different teams, different games, and all that. It's been good fun. But yeah.
Definitely.
So, as a org as a whole, do you have any goals for that by the end of 2020 that you want to see the org achieve?
I can answer that again. Okay, personally for me for the org, we really want to get a good content team rolling. Maybe focus on our current Rocket League squad and to try expand out through different games.
Yep.
And get some high tier squads going. That would be probably the goal by the end of the year, really.
Nice.
Yeah. Mainly content at the moment.
How are your all your comp teams going anyway? I think Beery touched on it just before, but
Yeah, Brendan, you can answer that. I'm
Our
up to you.
Siege team at the moment, they're going. I think they had a match tonight, but they were going 3-1 in the league.
nice.
And yeah, so they're going alright. They've only lost to a top team, like Matt, but it was a close game.
Yep.
So they're even alright, and our Rocket League team, they're sort of just waiting for things, because the big things pop up.
Yep.
And they've just been competing in like the series and stuff that's been happening. But they've been doing draft leagues where they play in draft teams.
Yep.
And they do a league through it. And our Call of Duty team has just been screaming and stuff because there's nothing much going on for Call of Duty.
Yeah, the comp scene's just pretty much running on the online tournaments at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
Pretty dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with COVID and all that, LANs aren't going to happen anytime soon.
No.
No,
It's
everything's
unfortunate.
slowing right down.
Yeah.
Cancelled packs and everything officially as of last week or the week before.
Yeah, I was going to PAX too.
That's what I was like.
Secret.
Same with like Comic Con and all that.
Yeah.
And everything. Well, even cases are starting to spike back up again around Victoria. I've been hearing on the radio all day.
Yeah, the last 8 days have been double-digit cases as well. And
Yeah.
I think
They canned the plans to go to stage 2, so they're sticking on stage 1 until like 12th of next month.
I think they had 20 overnight last night of new cases. So
Crazy.
yeah, and their borders are still open. They need to shut them.
Oh yeah, they do. No doubt about that.
Definitely.
Okay, so, what's the next question, Matty Ross?
I was trying to remember off the top of my head what I wrote.
I think we're talking about how we all met.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah, go on that.
oh, okay.
You
When
can
I
run the
first-
podcast from here. That's fun.
I just remembered it, so I just pointed it out while he was talking about it. Basically, I met Radar, as you know, about like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and yeah, I've just been best friends with him ever since. And then I ended up meeting Brennan about a few years ago, I think. And then more recently, Taco, Harry, and Draven, and all that. And yeah, we just sort of binded together and made the org. And yeah, pretty much it.
So what did you meet in real life on a game? If so,
Did
what
you meet, like,
game?
through the same game and stuff like that? It's like
Um,
met through Rocket League kind of thing.
Pretty
Um,
much pod for me and Brad, or Radar. But yeah, the plan is to go down to where they live within the next year or whatever.
'cause,
So these all aren't in the same local area.
I'm
Like
in
my
Queensland.
mates from high school and that kind of stuff.
everyone but Lockie is in the same
Hmm.
town.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah. I met Beery through Draven, who's another member of the org. I think I didn't meet him in person until about maybe 6 months after knowing him online. But I think the first game I played, like I got to know Brendan on was fucking was Dead by Daylight. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah,
Nice.
we ran that. And I met Radar.
You met
I
Raider
just-
when he came out of the
I
womb,
met
supposedly.
you when I came out of the
I remember chat as soon as I was talking.
I was trying not to laugh on
Pretty much true. So.
And yeah, then I met Draven in year 12. He was in year 11, I was in year 12, we were in the same PE class. And then that connections led through there to Harry. And we started grinding, and we needed some hand with the tournaments that we were running. And the boys showed good interest and support for us, and they always help out anyway, so we thought we might as well ask them to be managers. Lucky's been like CEO with Ray and I since the start.
Nice.
I just want to touch back on how you were saying before with your apparel. Do you have any more like teasers towards it? Like which company you're going to go with? Are you guys sticking with? I've noticed you got your Magnus shirts on. Are you
Yeah,
guys planning on sticking with Magnus, or are you going to branch out and
I'm
go
not sure we're
another
sticking
route?
with Magnus.
we're sticking with Magnus,
Yeah.
but their company just got brought, so
Yeah, merch is a pretty touchy subject around Three Kings at the moment.
But we're definitely gonna release.
I'm sure
some
you
more
have heard that
merch.
story, most likely, though.
No.
no, I haven't.
Well, I'll let Brett tell it because he's so happy about it all the time. It's his favourite thing to talk about.
You're throwing Brett under the
It's
bus, Steve.
actually
Oh, yeah,
actually
absolutely.
not my favorite thing because we have team members that aren't happy with how long it took. But when we ordered jerseys to start, you know, I think he was moving house or something, so he couldn't really do anything, and then COVID and everything. But you know, I'm not too concerned about it. You know, we'll get it eventually. But yeah, we
But sort of have the same
Tell
problem.
them the time period, though. I think.
Oh,
the most
yeah.
important.
I
What should be
think-
saying right now.
we ordered Feb 3rd, I think. Or was it Feb 3rd or Feb 8th or something? But yeah, February.
you still not got it.
And there's
No.
still yet to be seen.
What?
Yeah.
But we've had
That's
people
ridiculous.
order after us or after Brett made
Mhm.
his order. And
Oh,
they've
my
prepared-
personal order was January, and I haven't got it.
Yeah.
That's why it's a
And
touchy
then I think
subject with
was
us.
it Salty that got his?
Yeah,
That's
Salty.
He ordered a month or so after you and got it within 3 weeks.
Yeah, he ordered it the day before I ordered like the streamer jerseys
Yeah.
in February.
He's got his at least.
Yeah. But yeah.
I had the same problem, sort of.
We
I think-
literally,
Oh wait, I ordered mine in like December with the new jersey coming out, and I think I waited like 3 months for mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
well, he was the last to get his.
yeah. But it looks good. He did say in the server that, you know, they have a lot of that the new owners are gonna be a lot more active and stuff, so I can't wait to
Yeah,
I bet.
we
yeah.
go back with some of the Mako boys.
Yeah.
Well, I think one of the Mako boys, and I hope because they're taking over like probably safe to say the best parallel in Australia for esports. The only bad side is production. So I hope when they pick it up, they get the ball rolling really
Yeah.
well.
But yeah, I personally don't really have a issue with Magnus as a whole. It's just we tend to stay away from the subject in our group chats because some people get a bit heated.
Just
We,
a little bit.
Yeah.
We have, you know how we did that Warzone tournament? I don't know if you
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
We had prizes go out. We had 2 hats and a shirt. They got to pick, and that was ordered like a long time ago. I think 2 months plus now. Not as bad
Yep.
as you guys, but they still haven't came, and the people are wanting to know where their prize is. We didn't have it. We ordered something.
Like, it's not our fault. It's fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I ordered a shirt from America like 5 days after I did that big shipment, and I got that shirt from America before I've received that parcel. We still haven't received it.
Yeah. I do know some places because I think they use Australia Post that like their post offices are just jam packed with orders.
Yeah,
And-
they're backed up. So
yeah.
beyond.
It
Yeah.
took like about a month for delivery from Melbourne to get to me,
Yeah.
and like that was just through like Ozpost standard.
Yep.
Being, like I live like 2 hours away from Melbourne, so like, yeah,
So it literally could have been done in a day.
yeah, legitimately could have been, but it took like like a month to get here.
Yeah.
But then some things you order and it comes instantly. Like I ordered some stuff off Amazon 2 weeks ago and it came literally a week from the day I ordered it, which was sick. Whereas, yeah, as you're saying, like some shit has to go barely any distance, but takes a month to get to you.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, it was like you could fit it in like a letter, like one of those letter puzzles. You legit
Would have
just
been more
pack it.
beneficial for you to drive down there and get it.
Yeah, like
Do a 4-hour round trip and get it yourself.
it was a Pokemon card. It was put it in a top loader, like with a bit of bubble wrap in a letter, like parcel. And it took a month to get it from Melbourne.
It's insane. That's
Yeah.
insane.
But I have it now, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, that eventually gets there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm excited to see. I got distracted by chat. I'm excited to see how Magnus goes now. Hopefully,
Yeah, I'm got high hopes for it now, at least.
yeah,
Hopefully they just run a lot smoother for everyone.
yeah,
That's
and
it.
they'll have more time to work on it. Like he said in the announcement in the server, so it'll be good to see.
Yeah.
I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into your brains if you don't mind.
Go for it.
I'll go for it.
What's your earliest memories of playing games? We can go in the same order as intros, so start with Beauty and then work our way down. We just always like to sort of work our top and go down from there.
I think I need to get my dad for this.
This is sheds a little tear. Old memories with the bro. Wake up early morning before school, jump on Halo, Combat Evolved with my brother, go through campaign missions on repeat every morning, and play every weekday and after school. That's my earliest memory, and probably playing Need for Speed Underground with my dad. Yeah.
Old Need for Speed Underground, that was the best.
Oh, yeah.
I remember playing that with my
Underground
older brother. I used to watch my older brother play Underground 2 so much because I was still useless as a child, so I was just watching him like in awe of what he was doing.
I remember taking a shortcut through down an alleyway, and my dad was going the normal way, thinking it's like a normal race. And then the game after, he took that same shortcut, and I could never beat him on that map. That's how he found it.
Too many punch-ons with Brendan from Gaming Raid. I feel that,
True.
me and my brother, we used to be the exact same.
Yeah.
Or actually, my brother was the worst because we went through so many PS2 controllers. It wasn't funny because he has no temper.
Oh god.
If I won being the little brother, it wasn't on. Controllers were getting broken. He just
Don't
Yeah.
bounce them off the ground.
don't show him Rocket
There was a
League
tile
then.
floor. We had like a rumpus room at my parents' place, so he would literally just peg it at the tiles and would bounce back over our heads and then come down in bits.
Oh.
Yeah, and then every couple of days, mum and dad would be like, "How many fucking controllers are you kids gonna break?" I'm like, "It wasn't me."
Oh, Brad reckons he always won. Not the case. I'm undefeated at Halo 3 1v1s against Brad, so I believe it's Harry.
Yeah.
The earliest game I remember playing, this was before I owned the copy of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. It was playing the N64 in the lounge room, and the earliest game I can remember playing on that was Conker's Bad Fur Day, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
Yes!
That's still a hot collector's item at the moment.
I still have the N64 cartridge, not the box, unfortunately, but still have the cartridge.
If you had all of it together, you'd be looking at $300 easy.
I've seen sealed listings on eBay for about 1,000.
Yeah, sealed. If yours would be open though, wouldn't it? Obviously, if
Yeah.
you got the cartridge out, you'd be still a couple hundred. It's still a good payday for what
And,
it is.
and even if you can get that graded, like the price would be way too much.
It's
But, like,
unreal how well that thing's held, or how much that's gone up in value over the last
Yeah.
20 odd years.
Considering it was one of the first Nintendo product, like Nintendo named products, basically that came out that actually had swearing in it too. Yeah,
Good old swearing.
probably not good for a kid to play, but I played it.
That's probably why I swear so bloody much.
Yeah.
It's just-
But the one level I do remember, and the thing is, this surprised me because I actually got upstairs when I was a kid. I can't do it anymore because I tried playing it a few months ago. Was like the lava surfing level.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I love that level. Like I'd purposely fail it just to redo it. But
Did
yeah,
you
no,
play good old GoldenEye on 64?
I'm
Oof.
pretty sure I still have that too.
That was the best. Like in split screen, everyone would
Mm.
rush the map to get the golden pistol and one shot everybody.
I'll have to go. I'll have a quick look to see if I have the cartridges still.
We'll move on to Lockie then. For
Thank you, his
You can fill-
memories.
You can fill in the time as well.
His
You
memories
gotta
are
get a
gone.
memory box out.
Yeah.
Righto, since I'm not as old as you,
I
my
feel
earliest,
that.
Calm down.
earliest memory would be probably on what would it be? Like the very original Xbox playing like the first Halos. That'll be with my father. That'll be probably the earliest memory. Yeah, just grinding through all the campaigns. Gears of War on 360. Oh my god, probably my favorite.
Ooh, that was good.
Yeah, just co-oping a bunch of campaigns. Gears of War, Halo, COD. Fuck, that's probably what I remember here. But yeah, it's my earliest memories, to be honest.
Co-op campaigns were the best. That was so good.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm very much the same. I played a lot of the first Halo when I was younger. But obviously, if that's one of your earliest memories, I'm obviously a little bit older than you.
Yeah, I'm not even 18 yet, but fuck.
You're 25, so
Boomer.
Yeah.
settle down, you young fella.
Uh,
Did you
yeah.
find it? Oh, we did. Look at the stack of games you
No,
got.
no. Right.
Jesus.
Uh,
Christ.
All right, run us through. Run us through.
Mission Impossible.
Ooh, classic.
Ooh.
Star Wars Episode 1 races.
Oh,
Shit,
that was sick. I used to love that.
that was such a good game.
There it is.
The
Conkers.
aforementioned Conkers.
There's GoldenEye. It's
GoldenEye.
even a mile away.
And Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Plus, like, just a few other random ones, but
Mario Kart is still the most rage-intensive game to this day.
Yeah.
Even now on the Switch with the new versions.
No, you got to play classic, then you lose your friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
No way to dodge those blue shells.
You play Uno for losing friends these days.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah,
feel
or
ya.
just you losing your Discord connection.
Yeah.
Well, that's a problem we
Gets
have. I
kicked
don't know about you
already.
guys.
I have a
Did you have
video
any more
app.
to add, Lockie? Sorry.
Um, not really.
Okay.
I did play the 64 in that as well, but it's obviously like a lot, older from when I started playing it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
played all
Kate.
the old stuff.
Sorry to cut you off, Barry. What were you going to say, man?
Oh, that's okay. I was just saying with I have lots of funny memories with Harry. We play a rule where you can like stack draw fours. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everyone's rules are different, but Harry got hit with 4 draw fours.
Ooh.
We've had a few moments like that on
Yeah.
because we played on computer, like me, Maddie, and Jai sometimes, and a few others. So yeah, we'll like hit somebody with a draw card, and then we'll just go around the whole freaking thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just stack them in the circle, like same thing, like heaps of draw fours. And now that they brought out that flip, you can get +5s.
Yeah,
So
Wait,
we stack +5s on each other. That gets pretty rough when you get up to 20 cards real quick.
Jesus.
Yeah,
You
pretty
wouldn't think
harsh.
that one extra card adds does much, but it adds up.
yeah,
Well, in 4
definitely.
people, that's an extra draw 4 on top rather than what it normally would be. But yeah, it's like you put one down and you just pray that the next person doesn't have one.
Yeah,
Or you just pray it doesn't get back to you.
Yeah,
sure.
you start panicking once 2 people put one down. You're just waiting for that third bloke to just really drive the knife home. Well, we'll cover that. As content creators, who would you say has inspired you to do what you do, like a big streamer, a big YouTuber, so on and so forth, or you just purely got into it for shits and gigs?
The
Because
Scumpy and Nature duo. For me,
That was a good tour.
yeah,
I liked
I'm big timer.
I don't know if you know Node.
Yep.
Yeah, I love Node. That inspired me to do a lot of like gaming, like sort of projects.
Tucker?
Yeah, I mainly got into watching streaming of Tim the Tatman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Before
I
he was
I liked him.
playing with like Ninja and everything, like every game. Back when he would stream, I think it was Overwatch,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, that's what got me into streaming. And then Brendan's like, "Hey, why don't you try streaming some games one day?" I'm like, "Okay, sure."
Always the way, you're just like, sure, why not?
Yeah, sure.
Just wing it one day, and it ends up you're loving it.
Yeah, so I think I did like a 4-hour recording of TCGO that day.
Nice.
Yeah,
Straight off the bat, dedicated.
nah, I wish. I haven't had much time to do much streaming of that due to like family work and my TAFE course on top of that. So trying to find time is very difficult.
That's always the way. I mean, but time management is one of the biggest things, and if you can manage to slip some games in there, that's always the best when you can.
Yeah,
for sure.
But yeah, unfortunately, sometimes life does get in the way, and that's just how it is.
yeah, exactly. But there's one game that I want to stream when it comes out, but that's if it ever gets released at this point, and that is Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, been pushed back yet again. Love to
Has it
hear
been pushed back
that.
again? When did it get
Yeah.
pushed back again?
Like a few days ago. It's now coming out the 19th of November, so it got delayed by another 2 months.
Yeah, because it was April and it was September, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, now November. God's sake.
I'm
We're
just
30 before this game comes out.
That's what I'm saying. I want to stream it, but that's once it actually gets released.
Yeah, it'll come out for the
Yeah.
PS8.
Yeah. So this is permanently on my wish list until it finally comes out. I'm just buying it day one. Done.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Otherwise, you're gonna spend your money now, and God knows when you'll actually get it.
that's how I started to feel about The Last of Us when it got delayed the couple times it did. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
you're like a crackhead for that game, though. Honestly,
hey,
so you're like a crackhead for that game, though.
I did 21.5 hours of streaming in 2 days. Like,
Jesus.
In 48 hours, you spent half of that streaming.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how keen I was for it to actually finally release.
No. Are you going for the multiple endings or?
He didn't know.
I
Does it-
know. You don't know.
What have you done?
Oh no, you're not meant to
Right.
mention this, Harry. Now he's gonna be intrigued.
24 hours later. See you, Brett.
No,
Podcast ends
multiple
here. Brett's going to play Last of Us.
there's multiple endings to it, so you're gonna have to play through it a few times.
He's
You're
Googling it
lying.
right now. Look at him.
No, there
You're
is.
lying.
No, I'm telling you, podcast is over. Brett's got stuff to do. He's calling in sick tomorrow.
The developers said that it's impossible to get all of the game's content through one playthrough.
No.
Oh, what are you guys
There's
doing?
no.
Oh, you've broken his heart. He thought he was done.
Alright, so that has been the Three Kings and Team
Yeah.
City podcast.
So, yeah, so Brett's going to have to disappear into a dark hole for a couple of days now.
It'll just be us
While
talking
he's
to
having
you,
an
Matt.
existential crisis, we'll move on from there.
I thought I like, spent enough time on this game. There's no way there's multiple endings.
Look at him.
I'm not doing another 22 hours.
Oh, you still got another big chunk of your life to waste yet, Brett.
I can't find it. Wait,
Just take their word for it. Fire it up.
alternate ending? Ooh.
Don't
It
spoil it.
spoiled it!
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
get off it,
Don't
get
do it
off
on stream. Leave it for now. Leave it for now. We got other stuff to talk about.
It just spoiled it for me.
Well, now you don't have to play it.
I do though. I need the satisfaction of actually finishing it.
Well, I'm going to roll the next question on with
Yeah.
what
You do that, I'm gonna go
what Clarko
cry.
was just sort of touching about a game that he's keen for. What are some other upcoming games that you're keen for that you just really want to stream or make YouTube videos about, or you just can't wait
Skate
to
4.
in general?
Skate 4.
Yeah, Skate 4.
I put it up for about 10 minutes with that, didn't it?
Instant skateful.
Yeah, I'm
Halo
grinding that
Infinite.
game.
What was that, Barry?
Halo Infinite. I'm quitting my job.
Funny story, real quick. My manager told me to have Friday off when the game released.
Really?
Yeah, I was
And you
like,
didn't?
I did. I had Friday
I thought
off.
you didn't.
No,
Okay,
I
no.
streamed for 9.5 hours.
I thought you got home early.
No. I went out to lunch and stuff before I streamed. But yeah, I'm like, he's like, so you having Friday off? Because he knows he's like played games and stuff too. He's like, are you gonna have Friday off? I'm like, well, I kind of feel guilty for having Friday off just to go play a bloody video game. He's like, I would, and he's like, how about this? You're having Friday off until a point where I need you to come in on Friday if there's something urgent. So he gave me the day off just to play The Last of Us. That's pretty cool.
Where do I put
That's
my
a
resume?
nice boss.
Okay.
Where do I put my resume? And then
Oh.
I'm going to Queensland.
Yeah, about that.
I'll back the Ute. It's fine.
we could use some extra hands in the production room.
No, my hands are useless.
Oh, okay, well, don't worry
They're
then.
broken.
Alright. Next question. I'll stop talking.
I'm scanning through. Hang on. I've lost where I was.
And I lost the question, so it's up to you.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Right, nice, quick, simple one. Marvel or DC? Well, I'm finding where I was at.
Marvel.
Oh, that's
Depends.
hard.
TV or
Don't just say
movies?
MCU. Like, you can go into comics and animated stuff and whatever.
Depends. Are you talking about movies or TV series?
See,
Anything.
Marvel
Well, you
rules the
can
movie
categorize
world,
it.
and
Yeah.
DC rules the TV world.
I
Like,
agree with that one, Brett.
Yeah, so
Like,
you could say like
do.
MCU for movies. You could say the Arrowverse on TV. You could say like the DC animated universe for obviously animation,
Flash.
and then whatever you think for comics.
Flash and Arrow.
If you're interested in that.
nothing tops Arrow, just saying.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Arrow.
I reckon for comics, DC, because they tend to tackle a lot more different scenarios and storylines compared to Marvel.
Yeah, and it's
Awesome.
a lot. It's a
And
lot
they can be
darker
so
too.
brutal. They can be so
Yeah.
brutal. I love it. Like Deceased. Have you seen Deceased?
I have not read any single comics, but based off what I've heard from Comic Storian and stuff like that, DC.
You
It's
can get
not
an
bad.
app on your phone which is run from Amazon called Comixology, and it's
Yeah.
basically just you just download the comic on your phone and screen through that way rather than actually getting the physical book.
Uh,
That
Is
would
it
be
free?
so much easier for me. The app is free, but you can buy comics, but there is also free comics, and there's tons and tons and tons of stuff on there. But if you ever get a chance to read Deceased, it's unreal. It's so brutal. It's so good.
Dude, what the hell? Okay, sorry, I'm just going to mention this.
Yeah.
Apex Legend has a to be announced release date on Steam.
Yeah. They released. They announced the other day the release of Apex on Steam. Plus, they're bringing out crossplay for all consoles, and they're releasing Apex on Switch as well.
Yeah.
Wait, so they have crossplay?
Yep. It a bit too late for it to mean anything, but hopefully it brings back some of the community because I grinded the shit out of that game when it first came out.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, so did
I think it'll bring back a little bit of hype, but it's like you said, too little, too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like Horizon Zero Dawn, which was a PlayStation exclusive, is coming to Steam.
Well,
Is it
they
actually?
announced,
Yeah, it is.
Horizon
It's
2, didn't they, soon?
it's currently planned release date for summer 2020.
And then they announced a sequel for PS5. It's going to
Yep.
drop with PS5.
It's
Yeah,
a release title.
I'm
Yeah.
buying the PlayStation 5 just to play that and Spider-Man.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
mate that absolutely loved Zero Dawn. Absolutely loved it.
It's
I
on
never-
my to play list.
I never got to play it because I bought an Xbox instead of PlayStation because I thought it was going to be for both platforms, and I found out it was a PlayStation exclusive the day after I bought my Xbox.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was. I had to play with Brendan.
Yeah.
you had to.
Yeah, you had to. Had to suck it
Brendan
up.
chance.
Next question I got for you is: has there ever been a time where you felt like quitting what you were doing, like streaming, YouTube, content creation? You just felt like, no, this is it. I'm over it.
Every
Yes and
day.
Are we including yesterday or like?
I feel
Well,
like that.
there's a part two of that question, and like, what made you keep going? Like, why did you just keep going? Because you wanted to.
Team Vicity.
The amount of times I have been sick of playing games just because of Overwatch, like just the competitive scene on that is put me off that many times, but I keep coming back to it because the grind for the golden guns.
Period.
I don't know. Like, I just like I would never quit. Like, but some days you want to turn off your Xbox and never switch it on. Then about 2 hours later, you hit beep, and the Xbox is back again.
Do you want me to pull up the recording from yesterday, Beery, on Valorant?
No.
You raged too yesterday, Harry, didn't you?
No, I was fine. It was Beery, like, first one game in, left.
No.
I'm glad none of you seen my rage that Maddie edited.
Which
You should
one?
see the bridesmaid.
I smashed my desk and then walked away.
Oh yeah, the one that made your screen fall off.
Yeah.
I've still got it.
Yeah, I've got it somewhere too.
You have to show us. You have to show us.
I'll have to repost it on Twitter. Just fun.
Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't made a rage compilation yet with the amount of times I've just.
If you do, can you please put "It's a Hard Enough Life" as the backing track for it?
Yeah, then you get a copyright strike.
Oh well,
just a remixed one.
they can't ban us all.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they can. But
Just do a mixer and shut the whole platform.
they could.
That's depressing.
I used to play Rocket League with you, Brett, so I know how much you Brett.
The worst thing is once he was raging at Rocket League, so I said, "No, come on, stop playing that now. Let's go play Valorant." So he comes and plays Valorant. One game, he was gone. He was already in the mood. Like we lost like the first 2 rounds. He's like, "Fuck this game, I'm not playing it anymore." Shit's getting thrown and broken. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be sick."
You just see the Last of Us poster get thrown across the room.
No,
Yeah.
that-
I'm not playing. I'm not playing a stupid game anymore. I'm going to bed. Okay, bye.
Just needs to lay there in bed watching YouTube, people playing games.
Raider, we don't talk about it.
That was fun.
Bro,
What do you
I
say?
I get very worked up. Okay.
Yeah. For a friendly game, Brett was taking it very seriously.
I was. I just wanted to beat you finally in something. Like that's all it is.
Well, you want to mention yesterday then, Brett?
What's yesterday?
Last night, what were you, Bailey, and Brucey doing? and Jazer.
Oh, the Grand Slam. No, we tied in placement,
Oh, Jesus.
but we placed higher on the ladder
There you go.
What'd you say?
for the Grand Slam yesterday because I do the Rocket League comps and that.
Yeah.
We tied in numbers with your Rocket League roster, but we placed higher if you actually look at the ladder.
We weren't
He's,
actually.
he's
looking
clutching
at
onto it.
What's that? What's that? You're lagging. I can't hear you.
But yeah.
Yeah, boys. Did you hear anything? I didn't hear anything.
I'll move on with the next question real quick.
Yeah, hurry up.
Well, just bear in mind the answer to this question is three kings. Okay.
Oh,
So just so you word it up real quick.
Move
Is
along.
there an organisation or team you'd always dreamt about being part of if it wasn't for your own?
Optic.
Wrong answer.
oh.
Before they all split, it'd be NRG now.
Yeah.
Analogy?
I've always wanted to be a part of Cloud9 just for some reason. They just have good vibes.
Yeah.
But I can't. I want to say Optic, but I just can't because everyone
Not
wants to
Optic
be
now.
Optic. Yeah, not NRG now, but everyone wanted to be an Optic, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
I'll be abnormal, and I always want to be part of Cloud9.
Ray,
about
the,
you?
the question was, is there ever been what's an org or team that you've always wanted to be a part of? You know, dreamt of being a part of.
If it wasn't for your own, obviously.
Yeah,
You can't
not
say
not
Vicity.
including Vicity.
What
If
about
you
yourself,
being
Harry?
Vicity, you can't say Vicity.
Myself, honestly, I don't really know.
I gave you
awesome.
the answer.
Three Kings.
There you go, good
Three
man.
Kings.
I'll just crop everything out and put that in over the
Oh,
top.
actually, I've got. What about Stars?
No.
No.
Mine's always been Carnage Clan. I don't know if you guys used to watch them. But
Oh yeah, I used to
Yeah.
watch them.
I love Carnage Clan. I even have their Carnage Clan shaker.
Like in their pump stopping.
Yeah. There are like no moving wins and 100 to 0 TDM wins and shit like that. It was awesome to watch.
Raider said Optic, 100 Thieves, or NRG. Oh, it was Optic, sorry. It was Optic, but now it's 100 Thieves or
My
NRG.
goal is Raider Vicity.
What about you boys? What a Team Vicity.
Carnage Clan. I mean, what?
What about you, Eddie?
I always
Streets.
thought similar to Beery, like Cloud9 just always had something about him. I've just always like that.
Mm.
But yeah, I just know I would never go pro in anything, so I don't bother.
I
I don't have high hopes. Like, but if I was going to be super optimistic, I'd probably say C9.
Pro Minecraft and Mediros.
Very podcast.
Oh yeah,
Ooh. Yes.
I'm not even pro Minecraft. I just dig holes.
You'd be that
Remember
one
when,
guy.
remember when I
like,
made myself a
video games.
bin, Brett, and I set my whole freaking base on fire? I used to make like lava bins for any like extra cobblestone and all that shit. But what did I do? I put it next to all my wooden planks and enchanting table and bookshelves, so it would burn half my base down.
I think I gave you the Minecraft bug, didn't I? Because you hadn't played it much or at all.
I played it a very small amount, and then you played it, and we're gonna get the server up, and
Yeah.
you started the realm and that kind of shit. And I was just hooked on that realm.
Yeah,
for so
literally, all you'd ever see when Maddie was on is playing Minecraft. You jump on the realm and you'd have something else built and something else done, and
long.
he
I
Some-
went nuts. Like
something
I
fire.
didn't. I was so late to Minecraft. I didn't start it till like the end of 2018, I think.
Oh, you got to
Or
be
early
joking.
2019. Like that's the first time I ever played it.
Whoa.
And then I just went straight
depressing,
in.
man.
Like I started YouTubing it, and I was like, "Holy shit, there is farms for days."
Yeah.
So I just started making all these farms. Everyone was like, "Get this shit." I was like, "Okay."
And you made the Bat Cave.
Yeah, I made a bat cave. I made like iron farms. Like figured out redstone doors and like piston doors and shit like that. I was having so much fun.
Don't say redstone or farms around Harry, please.
Do tell.
Like I said, I'm
basically-
hopefully going to get a server up and running soon, so we can. Well, hopefully soon, but I've got a lot of
Yeah.
shit on. But once I do get the server going, it's just going to be like a free for all.
Yeah, hopefully I get into this one a little bit sooner than the last one that Vicity had.
Yeah.
I joined that way too late. Everyone had bloody elytras and everything, and it was just baby me and like
Oh,
leather.
yeah.
Harry's our redstone master. If we need a job done, we call him over, pay him a few diamonds, and he west it.
Yeah, that sounds sick.
It was just that peasant.
I spent a good 20 minutes trying to hook up redstone to the little battle arena we had to give everyone absorption or something like that, just through like a press of a button. So they meant to happen once. Yeah, the chat flooded. Everyone had absorption for a good hour after that.
Good one.
Harry was our
Harry was the
plumber.
I have a good idea. For Minecraft. A game that you could possibly beat us at. If we went sword to sword, we create a barrier around the world. You can set a barrier. We start on a vanilla world, then we split off. After a grace period happens, your team is allowed to fight our team, and our team's allowed to fight your team. Until it's guaranteed to win. You know what I mean?
So, like, when you die, you're out?
Yep.
Okay.
So like Hunger Games.
That does sound good.
We'll see what we can do.
Metaros, you need to, like, pick up.
Another thing on the list, I know.
No, I mean,
Can
like,
we do
you
it?
need to carry, because I suck at Minecraft PvP.
Can we do like the
I'll
random
vote.
drop one?
Random.
Ooh.
So basically,
Like,
what will happen is like you'll punch down a tree. So it's like, you know how you normally get wood?
Yep.
Like instead of wood, you might get a flower or something like that.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, like there's mods like that.
or you might get a
What's
diamond
for
chest
everything,
plate. It could
Imagine
be
mining
anything.
diamond ore and getting a flower.
But the thing is, like, it's not just for that individual block. So every block of that type will drop that exact same item.
Oh.
Oh,
You can go
so
and dig dirt and get diamonds and then just tear the floor out from underneath yourself, getting millions of diamonds.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be fun.
That sounds interesting.
Because I do want just a vanilla one, sort of like Hermitcraft, where you can just go do whatever you
Yeah.
want and like, just not mess with each other's shit, unless obviously like
To pull
you
that
have,
joke.
like, a agreement. So like, say me and you, Harry, was like, yeah, we'll build it, but we're allowed to fuck with each other just a little bit, as long as you
Yeah.
don't like lose everyone's shit and
Yeah.
Burn
blow
it
up their
down.
mates and stuff like that.
So like
have
in
a little
the
bit of banter and pranks, but that's kind of it.
like in the current season, one of the guys or two of the guys, they have a messaging part like tunnel between them. They use a minecart and they just send
Mumbo
over
and
stuff.
Gran, yeah.
And how Mumbo decided to blow up Green, like when he received the message.
Yeah. Well, that's the plan, basically, for it. Have like a Hermitcraft kind of thing.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll move on from Minecraft because people don't like to hear about that all the time.
AKA Brucey.
Sorry, Brucey.
It's more fun if Bruce is here. All right. Do you guys have a favorite peripheral brand, like all the stuff that you guys use? mouse,
Yes.
keyboard,
yes,
whatever? Or is there stuff that you want to work towards getting? Like you have a certain Corsair keyboard or whatever that you want to get one day? Start with
I've already got the things I like. Which is the Ducky 1-2 Mini and Glorious model. They're my picks.
yeah. My favorite all around brand is HyperX. Haha, sponsor me. No, I picked up a keyboard. It's like the best keyboard I've ever touched in my life. It's the HyperX FPS alloy. It's so good. I do like Steel Series mouse. And microphone is like the what is it? Rode mic. Rode mic's my favorite.
So we have
Oh, well.
Hyper, we have Lucky's. What was it?
Ducky and Glorious.
Ducky and Glorious.
What about you, Harry?
Harry?
I'm not too fast as long as it works.
We
Like-
got HyperX.
Fair enough.
So my entire PC is a mix of everything. I've got Ryzen core, MSI board, T-Force RAM, Cooler Master, and Thermaltake fans. Like my PC is a jumble of everything. But I will say,
Okay.
Brendan will approve of my purchase today.
Yeah.
Oh,
As
Yeah.
my spacebar on my other keyboard broke this morning while I was doing schoolwork, so I had to go replace my keyboard today.
You definitely weren't playing Valorant.
No, I was
Right,
actually.
Valorant.
I have assessments due in 2 days, so that's what I was doing before. When everyone else was talking, I was just trying to get assessments done.
Fair enough.
Just
And what's
Good
is your mic one of them HyperX ones?
yeah, it is actually.
Yeah, I thought so.
They do
Cool.
look nice.
Only on the mic that glows red.
Yeah,
Sponsor him, honestly. Jesus.
yeah. When,
Hard
when,
break.
it,
Raider said Logitech cough cough sponsor us.
when the LED's on, it's on when it's.
It just breaks the mic.
Okay for that.
Honestly, knowing my luck, most likely.
Yeah, you're gonna hit it too hard one day and smash your keyboard underneath it.
All my peripherals are Razer.
Alright,
Yeah,
what
I
about
can tell.
headsets?
Razer.
Headsets and mics.
The only thing that's not Razer is my obviously PC, and my actual mic. But yeah.
What mics and headsets do we all have? We could touch on that.
I have a HyperX Quadcast and a Astro A10 headset.
Astros.
Yeah.
I have the Razer Kraken Tournament Edition headset, and then a Stadium mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I got a HyperX Cloud Alpha headset and a Rode NT-USB microphone. What about you, Matty?
I got the Logitech G933 headset, wireless, because I like to walk away from my desk all the time.
Yeah.
And then I've got the
Rage.
Audio Technica AT 2020 microphone
Nice.
with the $10 squeaky arm.
hey, me too.
Does
Oh.
like every microphone is like compatible with every mic or?
No,
Not always.
every mic.
They're pretty universal, just not 100%. So you got to be a little careful.
Yeah,
The one
'cause-
I got fits either the Snowball or the Yeti. I got the Yeti.
Yeah, they do
It
take
comes
it.
like 2 different screw bits.
yeah, 'cause I want to get one for my mic, but I'm scared that I'm going to spend like $100 on the wrong arm. So
If you go on eBay and search for like microphone arm, there's this one, and it worked straight away with the Audio Technica, which was lucky. This is just a shock mount that came with that microphone, I believe. It's not from another one.
See, I got the
Yeah,
same
it was
one, but
straight.
my Yeti's so like, it's so heavy in that it just weighs the whole thing down. So I need the actual proper one.
That's the problem with the USB ones. They are a bit heavier than the condenser, because mine's a condenser going into an interface, which is over there, you can't see. But it's not a USB powered mic.
yeah, mine's a USB. So
Same.
and plus, like I legit just spent like 190 on it like 2 days ago, and I don't quite want to buy something that's not going to work for or is going to fall and collapse and break it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I went through a few troubles with mine because I didn't understand how to use the interfaces properly. I had to actually revert mine back to a 5-year-old driver to get it to work, and I'm just never updating the interface again.
Oh Jesus!
Because when you use Discord, you sound like a robot, like someone's in that's really bad, and you sound like a robot.
Beery.
Mine was worse. My mic was beyond worse than that, and it wasn't lag or anything. It was just purely a software issue. And
Jesus.
redid the drivers, reset the PC, bang, it's working.
So what Windows are you on then? You're not on 10 then, I
Oh
assume.
no, not Windows. The software driver for the interface, the Scarlet Follow interface that my microphone gets plugged into.
Yep.
So it goes microphone through the XLR cable to an interface over there, which then goes USB into the computer.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fair amount of steps taken.
Yeah, it's
Just
quite a pain in the ass that I put myself
yeah.
through. But I did it. So now I don't have to upgrade for a very, very long time. That was my plan.
Just more cable management for you.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah. You can see just the back of my computer there. It looks neat for there, but after that, it's a shit show.
Yeah, I'm glad nobody can see mine.
If I just turn my webcam a little bit, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's my cable management. Turn the
Rage
webcam
in
on.
the background.
Most of mine is pretty good unless you look underneath my desk or you look at the power cable to my second monitor. Oh no, the HDMI to my second monitor. Then you can see that. But
You should see my cable management with all this light show going on behind me.
oh, I'd
Yeah,
love
right.
to see that.
There's lights everywhere. I've got 75 cables just coming out of that box alone.
Jesus, the amount of power that I'd be using.
I'll bear back 1 second. Just
Yeah,
going
no.
to the toilet.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my god.
I'm glad it worked for
One
that.
time it doesn't lag.
I'm so happy that way.
What are the odds?
What a loser.
That's the guy you let run your org.
Yeah.
Leader.
Watch him do it again on the way back.
Yeah, we might just go on with a little bit of banter until he gets back before we just start more questions without him then.
Might shuffle into the room.
Feel free to talk a bit of crap about him while he's gone if you want.
Hmm.
Raider won't tell anybody. Who are you, Raider?
Mom.
Good times, good times.
There's currently World War 3 happening in my house, so that's why I'm muted.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, yeah, just World War 3 in general. You know, I really hope that bat suit was fucking worth it. The bat suit, because that's what started all of COVID. Just bat suit.
Oh, right. Bat soup. I was
Yeah.
confused.
Good stuff, man.
I don't
Right.
think it'd be that worth it, honestly. Looking at a bat, I don't think it could taste that good.
No,
I
Yeah,
reckon it's-
Raider. I had my. Sorry, who was talking?
I was just saying bat's the chicken of the cave.
Oh, right. Yeah, I had my mic muted in stream Raider because there's World War 3 happening in my house. So that's that explanation. Where's Conor McGregor? Here he is. Oh,
I've got a little bit of editing to do with this podcast. Hang on. An hour and 10. Okay, we're good. Making mental notes of the timestamps.
Clock on the
Speary, you're gonna be very glad that the one time your camera worked is when you walked out and walked in.
Just spray it and go like this.
Why is Brendan coming in like my dad? That's the out of the day. That is.
Can you clip that, somebody? Oh, actually, it might be too late to get it all. We can go through and get it after though.
That's all right. I can do it. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, that.
That's why I made a mental note of the timestamp.
Yeah. I'll even message you myself.
Yeah, I love how just quietly the beer. He's got like a little apparel show going on behind him. He's got the shirt up and everything. He's just
Yeah, he's pretty sharp.
discreetly.
2 for 1.
He's like, you can buy these.
And now
So
it's back to
roll
being
with
frozen
a few
again.
more little quick questions before we roll out, because normally we go for an hour, hour and a half, and then do a few questions from chat.
Yep.
Roger that.
Shit, hang on.
You broke
Um,
something.
Oh, just be pushed to talk.
Brendan's net's gone. GG's.
Is it?
Yeah, that's where you should in chat.
It's frozen again, so.
And that's gone.
okay.
Be back in 1 sec.
No, that's fine. Well, we can roll on for a second. Just a quick fire questions. AMD or Intel?
Intel, 'cause that's what I got.
I'd say AMD because that's what I've
AMD
got.
for value, AMD for value, but Intel overall for me at the moment.
AMD.
AMD.
Yeah. Rocking a Ryzen 5 2600.
I got the 9900K.
Ooh.
Weird flex, but okay.
I got the.
That's why I chose Intel.
I got Ryzen 7 3700.
What's that?
So you have to say Intel because you spent that much money on a 9900K.
I got it before the price inflated, man. I got it for like I think
Still,
6
keep telling
something.
inflation.
Wait,
looking very
hey.
low, man.
Did you say you had the Ryzen 737?
3700.
Is it good?
Yeah.
So I've been
Uh,
thinking.
I haven't had a problem with it at all.
Yeah.
And I've had it for, I don't know how long.
Months?
6 months, yeah, probably close to.
Yeah. Start of this year, wasn't it? Or was it the end of last year?
Around I really don't know actually.
Yeah, say 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
around 6 month
Well,
mark.
I've got the
'Cause I'm-
Ryzen 1700X first gen. It runs like a fucking dream.
All of you's got Ryzen. I've got Intel.
So I want to
Depends on-
upgrade. I want to upgrade my 2600, but I haven't really done much searching into
Yeah.
what to upgrade to.
So
I was
it's-
thinking at the
it's
737.
Well, I have the 3700, and then I have 2070 Super graphics card. I've never had a problem with any of it at all. Maddie's build is pretty much the same as mine, just older, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. Mine's just like the first gen version of Brett's third gen
Yeah.
PC because I've got the 1700X and the RX 580 GPU, and my GPU is really lacking at the moment. But I'm hopefully up in the next couple of months.
We'll be
to
back
this
in
one.
like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
What
Well,
kind of GPU are you running, Lockie?
2070, but I got a custom PCB on mine. So custom cooling and all that shit.
Very fancy.
Um, I, I will upgrade. Maybe when the new 3000 series comes out. But honestly, my computer is just a fucking beast, so I don't really need a.
Yeah, absolutely. That
Right.
2070 will last you a long time.
Yeah. I upgrade from a 1070, but
Nice.
I was gonna get the 2080 Ti, but there's really no point, eh? So yeah.
No, like you said, especially if they bring out 3000 series soon enough. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
you may as well hang out for that, eh?
and
Yeah.
if you're waiting for the 2000s, just wait until the price drop.
Yeah, they might do a big sale on them just to get rid of them
Yeah.
or bringing out
Yep.
3000s. That's what I'm sort of hoping for in the next couple of months
Hmm.
because that shit's expensive.
Yeah. I like just upgraded my GPU and it sent me back quite a fair bit.
What have you got?
I was running a Ryzen 570 OC, like armor.
Yep.
And I'm now on a fucking, what is it?
5700.
one.
Nice.
5700, yeah.
How's it go? I've actually been looking at those. I'm tossing up between one of those, the 5700 XT, or a 2070 Super. That's sort of my three choices.
I've had no issues with it.
Super. Sorry.
I haven't had no issues with it apart from having to update the BIOS, but that's just BIOS and shit. But no, everything's running smooth. Like before I upgraded, because like I'm on a 2K monitor at the moment as my main monitor, and a 1080p on my second. I was for my Armor 570. It was basically cooking the GPU alive, just sitting on the title screen of any game. Like it was 100% usage.
Yep.
I upgrade to this, which is still probably not meant for 2K, but can handle it, and it's sitting at maybe 80 at most.
Yeah, I hear you streaming and gaming off a single PC with a 580.
Yeah.
That's why I put it all into my CPU because it's an 8-core beast. It can do anything,
No.
especially playing like demanding games like Escape from Tarkov.
No.
It's a very painful game to run, and my CPU just eats it for lunch. It loves it.
I love playing Roblox as my 9900K.
Speaking of Roblox.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, actually, what were we going?
Oh, Beery just joined back in so we could get his specs real quick.
Oh,
Oh goodness. I got a
Pentium.
Ryzen. I got a Pentium. No, I got a Radeon 570, but I'm upgrading to the Super eventually. I think I got the AMD 7. I got Ryzen 7. Yeah, no, Ryzen 7 or Ryzen 9, one of them.
7. I remember
Yeah,
you
it's
told me.
7. Yeah. It's in a beautiful, beautiful case. I think I have the. I have the same case as you, Brett. The crystal one.
it's got 3 fans at the front
Yeah.
and one at
Might be
the very back.
That doesn't narrow it down.
Probably, Brett.
I don't know,
A
bro.
lot
I
of
don't.
cases can have 3 fans.
Mine's a pre-build. Okay, I don't know what case it's in.
Turn the camera around for him so you can actually
Oh,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah. I'll do this.
Does your computer have lights?
It does. It's very blue.
That doesn't help. Shaky cam footage doesn't help.
Maybe.
Wait,
That looks like a crystal.
that's a Corsair case.
Yeah, that's
no.
the same case.
No, it's not. Never mind. It's not.
Same case.
Look
You
at
can tell
all
from the front panel.
Look at all the RGB.
I can make it rainbow.
Well, if I had my camera, I would choose mine.
I've got
It's
too much
just
RGB.
Vomit, RGB vomit.
I can change my background so it's not fully orange. I can put that on RGB as well.
Talk about RGB vomit. Just Maddie's whole room is RGB.
I'm hopefully getting more soon too.
My
Well,
God.
I have a problem. I'm gonna get a creeper head soon.
Yeah.
Like the Mario light block, it's basically that, but a creeper head.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sick.
I know. I'm so
Wait,
excited.
I've got that same Pac-Man light up thing actually. I got
You get
two of them.
Pac-Man and Ghost.
I don't have the ghost, but I got the Pac-Man,
I've got the Pac-Man too.
and I got the mini ones too. The mini Pac-Man ghost. I
Hey.
took them in my PC.
Pac-Man and Ghost tattoo.
All right, well, calm down, man.
Wait, do you? You have a Pac-Man and Ghost tattoo.
Yes.
Huh.
No, you may not see it.
Yeah, man.
It's near my bits. I'm not even kidding.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
idea.
Moving
I
on.
drink a lot. There's the reason I don't drink anymore.
Oh,
Right.
I think we're pretty good for questions, unless chat have any more questions
Or
or
yous have any questions?
Hey,
Or they have any questions for us?
yeah, if you want to throw some questions back at us, feel free.
So what game do you think, besides Rocket League, that you have a chance of beating this? So I don't see.
Rocket League. What? I didn't say that. Nah, you only say not Rocket League because you know that I compete now. But
Much more I play.
oh yeah, and you give Matty Russ 3 months off and you won't beat him.
Yeah.
Like,
But I'm not allowed to play Rocket League for 3 months. I'll come back good for like 3 games, and then you've had it.
yeah. So best of 3, that's all you get.
Yeah.
What other games?
I don't play much else besides Rocket League or Valorant at the moment.
Yeah.
There's really nothing else that sparks me interest. Like we sat there for what, half an hour last night trying to figure out what we're going to play, Brett.
Yeah, we ended up playing fucking Valorant anyway.
I recommend Hunter Core of the Wild. Me and Raider went hunting yesterday. It was good fun.
Wanting to get that.
I have
It's
it.
only $5 on
It's like
Steam.
$8 right now.
Yeah.
$5.
I just keep forgetting to get it.
You have about 8 people in the lobby. We can all go hunting. 3 Kings versus Vicity.
Brucey has it too.
Yeah, Richie's got it.
We can get
No, he's 3
See.
games, so
who gets the biggest animal, who gets the most animals.
that'd be fun.
No. We need to play Project Winter.
Oh no! No, don't even bring it up.
Don't get
I
me
mean,
started, bro.
I spent so much
That-
money on that game.
Too mad at Project.
Draven's so good at that game.
Name a game that I don't get mad at. How about that?
I
Club
don't think
Penguin.
there is a game.
Club Penguin. Mushy
I was
Monsters.
going to say Minecraft. That would be a lot.
You'd probably get mad at Oh, it's just going out of my brain.
Let's have a look here. I'm looking at my games, right? And I'm getting mad
I
about.
went through every game on Steam and there's none. Out of like 7 million games, you'd get mad at every single one of them.
there
People-
would be a reason for me to get
Actually,
mad.
You don't get mad at Uno. You get mad at the people playing Uno, but you don't get mad at Uno.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, you get mad at your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least
Everyone does.
It's like golf with friends. We call it golf with associates because we won't be friends afterwards.
That's a good one.
That's true. That game DCs you all the time too. So.
Yeah.
Or what games would you just want to do collabs with us with?
I'm just looking at what I have installed.
Yeah, I've got nothing in my library.
COD.
Maybe do
Oh,
something.
Uno.
Hey, that'd be fun.
But see, Uno's only 4 people.
Yeah,
What
we
do you
could
say, Matty?
maybe 2 or something. Maybe Siege one day. Rainbow Six Siege. If I
Oh,
No, they're good at that game. Stop.
no, we're really bad. We're terrible at that game.
No, I peaked Plat 3 on console and then stopped.
I'll play with like, I'll take out all my keys. I'll just use like walking keys, and then I'll first year and Siege.
Look at him trying
1v5.
to
Alright,
flex.
we're not playing Siege
Look at him trying to flex.
We can do Valorant, but we can just send Baz versus all you guys.
We can do a 4v5.
We don't talk about it.
No, I would just like to apologize for Maddie too, with me being sober. The amount of bullshit recons I hit on him.
then.
The one,
Every time I whiffed the dart, I was shooting at the dart and I missed every time.
the,
Normally I
the,
can get it fine. But,
the one that you were Omen on the on Haven, where you teleported to the other side of that doorway, like
yeah.
you smoked it off, and then Brendan and I were.
The next thing a dart lands in front of my face, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. The whole strat right here and it's gone.
I think the one that like scared the shit out of me the most was on the first map when I buddy reconned and everyone's screen lit up like Christmas because all of yous were there. I shit myself.
That probably happened multiple times.
And the clip of you 5 stacking mid was hilarious.
Bailey already covered it, bro.
I watch Brucey peek and get annihilated, so what do? Peek.
Yeah, I
And
was
you
gonna
go,
do that,
oh,
man.
oh, another one, bang! Oh, fuck.
I think the best one was like the round before that where we just rushed fucking Frenzy
Yeah, I
at
heard
light
you
armor.
they're rushing behind us. I hear them all. No one's spun around except for me. I'm just there, 5 years flinging around the corner and just,
Something to play.
Just the Frenzies. It's just
Yeah, it was-
dumbest gun.
That's what I heard you come. I just heard footsteps for days. I went, turn around, they're flanking, they're flanking, they're flanking. No one's spun.
I swear you were muted.
Like in comms, we're just like, oh, we're gonna go stack A, and then I just suggested Frenzy armor push. We all had them except for Brendan. I said to him, "You're not allowed to shoot until you pick up the Frenzy from one of us."
I had to sell my armor to buy a frenzy. Fun.
I sent the clip for it. It's so funny to see.
Just what Bailey said in chat too. We did touch on that as well, Bailey, a little bit.
Yeah.
You're asleep. What do you mean? You wake up at 9 o'clock? Who does that?
Maybe it's a different time zone.
No,
That's
he
good too,
sleeps
mate.
like half an hour from me, if that. He's just a bit broken.
He sleeps
Yeah.
during prime time. Like if we were
He
meant to
had
have if we were meant to have a scrim tonight, we'd be screwed. Where's Bailey? He's asleep.
We're gonna reschedule for tomorrow.
Our sub gets his internet pulled on him.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll sub in. It's fine. Someone's got to do it.
We might actually win a tournament then.
I'll be down for a laugh. I'll do it. I'll make a dick of myself in public. I don't care.
But
Alright, any more questions from the Vicity side?
I'm sure there's thousands, but they're not coming to my brain right now.
Yeah.
Bailey, I roast you whenever I want to roast you.
What made you think of the Three Kings?
That's a me question.
Hmm.
Me and Liquify started the idea. We were both looking to join an August content creators, but with such a little following that we both had, it's hard to get into orgs sometimes. And I said to him with the idea of, why don't we just start our own? And at first he's like, are you fucking crazy? Like, he wasn't really on board at first, but, kind of convinced him, and then we brought Jai along and went from there, and then, shut down for a little bit, and then came back about just before we picked Maddie up, so.
Yeah, well, I think when I joined, it was like we just sort of had a shared Discord between me, you, and Jai, wasn't it? Because it was just a Jai and Maddie Discord, and then you said, "Oh, hey, we used to do this thing called Three Kings, and we're going to fire it back up. Do you want to do that?" I went, "Sure." Why not?
Sure,
And he's
mate.
like, shit now.
Yeah, now
Is that before Orthland?
Yeah. I think we booted back up maybe around mid last year.
yeah, it's been about a year.
Yeah, so
I was still in
we
my old house, which was not. Yeah, that was about a year now.
yeah, so we started like Feb 3rd, I think, in 2019. did a bit of the BO4 back when they used to do it on the all the CGA and all that online.
Yeah.
I think they don't do that anymore, do they? I think it's all just AEN and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
But,
it's just all AEM uphill.
Yeah, so I think we were only around for like a season or season and a half of bloody that, and
Yep.
then Liquefy had some personal shit going on, and yeah, we decided to stop, and then Liquefy came back, started streaming more, and started talking again, and we're like, do you want to do this again? He's like, yeah, and yeah, it's been up from there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and literally me and Brett just playing Rocket League against each other one day, and then that's how we started talking, became friends, other streams, and next thing they invited me to be an owner.
I tried to get him into a.
I always try to say though, we did verse the first time we versed each other, I won. Put that out there.
But it counts.
It was twos. It was me and my mate, and then Brett and Jai.
Jai let me down.
That's not good to hear.
But yeah, it was up and down at the start, but it's only looked up from here. From since we started again. Yeah, I think LAN was a really good thing, especially when we just started up again. I think they were our only team at the time. Sounds similar to how me and Brett met. You carried me in a game. You didn't beat me. You carried me.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. And yeah, that's how I met Beery, and we met at LAN. Beery actually came up to us because I don't like talking to people. But yeah, and then we started playing Rocket League, I think, like a week or two after LAN, and here we are.
Bloody Rocket League.
Yeah.
Connectors.
And our orgs are always having a good bit of banter and a good bit of fun with each other.
Yeah.
For sure.
I love it.
The best part.
Yeah.
And we can have friendlies where he's wipe the floor with us.
And let's just ignore Bailey's shit talk about me for a bit,
No, acknowledge it.
We need to find a game. I reckon Minecraft will be a good game, but find multiple games we can do good collabs or create good series on. I
Yeah,
reckon
definitely.
Minecraft, 100%, but
But-
a few more series would be so fun.
We can definitely do like Project Winter, because like it doesn't have to be us versus you, like it could be me and one of you as the trader, it could just be a fun series.
Yeah, it could just be fun.
Operations in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have YouTube channel for the team or not. But like we upload on our YouTube all our podcasts and stuff like that. We can send you the VOD to this if you would like to upload on yours too.
Sweet.
I don't know if you have one or not, but I thought I'd mention it before we.
Yeah, we do. That would
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah, because it's not just our content user in here, so you get to use it too.
Yeah.
And we do have a really cool new thumbnail made up that we'll send to you too if you want to use it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Our
Yeah,
graphics guy is really doing well. He's really
Yeah.
come a long way recently.
Who's your graphics?
If you know the Rocket League scene, his name's Geordie P.
Oh yeah, GP.
Yeah, he showed interest in graphics, so I paid. Do you guys know Stubbs Designs?
I know.
No, I don't. Sorry.
Anyway, he did most of our graphics. He did the panel for the side here where the chat is on stream and stuff like that. We got him to give Geordie a lesson, I guess, on GFX stuff, and since then he's just
Yeah, he's just experimenting and going nuts with it. He's really come a long way.
yeah, for
Nice.
sure.
And he's massively excited for the Minecraft server too, so I can't disappoint him.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wanted Maddie to join a chat with him, like literally as we were starting the podcast, just to talk
Yeah.
Minecraft server.
Oh,
I
jeez.
was
Oh, yeah.
writing down the questions to send to Brett, and I was trying to find out old questions that we did in our owners edition, and I'm also replying to Geordie at the same time. I was like, dude, my brain is about to explode. A little pounding headache, and I'm like 2 minutes before this podcast starts. But you were already in the podcast room. I was like, fucking typing like mad.
You did say to join.
Yeah, I said to
Yeah.
join, and then Maddie's like, quickly jump in a private chat with me and screen share your screen for a second. And then I left, and I see all three of you join. I'm like, oh, shoot.
Oh, well, we
My
can
date
do like that.
Okay, so quickly before we...
Which is quickly in the chat as well. If anybody wants to check these guys out, feel free.
do you have
guys
it?
want a link to your org accounts, like your Twitters, YouTube?
Um,
Put any kind of self promo you want in the chat as well. So people can...
I would promote myself, but I'm not very active with posting.
I was about to say...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Alright.
about to say that, plug before we end. You know, team accounts, Twitters, personal streams. We've already put your links in the chat.
Just keep an eye out on the
And
team
also,
Twitter.
if you could like DM me a few links to like your YouTube and stuff, because I'll put it in. Well, when we upload this to our YouTube, I'll put it in the description so people can go down and find your links there as well.
Or it'll just be Twitch and Twitter.
Yeah, or just whatever you want to send me, just send it to me and I'll chuck it all in together.
oh, thank you.
Radar.
What do you say? I took
Twitter is
Bradley
that
Cooper.
Same, I'm actually in the tap, man.
It's close enough.
I just need red hair.
You just have hair on the top of your head.
I can shave.
You could. Matt the Tap Man.
It works, doesn't it?
It does.
It does.
What I'd like to do one time is
Qualify a little bit.
like trade merchandise, like we give you the jersey or a hoodie or something,
Mhm.
and
Yeah, that'd be
for a
sick.
trade. I would love that.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I zoned
Straight
out. What was
together
that?
stuff.
I'd love to trade a bit of like say a hoodie or a jersey or something for one of your jerseys or
Oh, yeah.
trade. That'd be cool. Give you
When
something.
our delivery turns up, we'll let you know.
Yeah, when
Good attempt.
Mako take over.
Yep. We'll get it sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that'd be sick. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Even if you want, throw me some like your Discord link and stuff like that, and I can put those into the YouTube description as well, so people can jump into your
sweet.
communities and whatnot.
Yeah,
you.
anything you want to put in the description, go ahead.
Thanks. Oh, anything. Anything.
Oh, well,
Any links for Vicity?
For Vicity. Oh, okay, we're good then.
not
The ones that
at
start with B and end in
Beery73 or whatever. Your Twitter is. Just gave
Yeah,
you a
just
free plug.
DM all them to me, Beer, if you could. That'd be sweet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
awesome.
upload it tonight. I'll start downloading the VOD as soon as we're done.
Sweet.
And then what would be the best way to give it to them? Maybe Google Drive or something.
Probably the drive. Yeah, I'll just link you. I'll link you a drive.
Yeah.
Link.
Awesome.
Later.
Thanks very
Sweetie.
much.
Well, before we end, is there anything you guys want to touch on? Shout outs, anybody?
Yeah, statements, whatever. Shout out to yourself, self promo, anything.
I'll start by saying shout out to Raider and Draven who couldn't make it. You can take over if you want to.
No. I'm just saying, weak for them to not participate.
Yeah, I know.
At least he didn't forget Draven this time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, big shout out to them. Big shout out, Mum. We got me. I'm on the podcast, the Three Kings podcast. And I thought I'd be here. I'm joking. What about you boys?
Uh,
Anything?
I don't really have anyone to shout out or anything. You've basically done it all.
Don't know. Lucky?
What about you, Lucky?
I don't know, just probably.
Shout out to Green Power Ranger.
Yeah, I don't know. My girl's been watching the whole stream, so thanks to her for the support. And,
Thank you, Mrs. Lucky.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shy. Thanks, Liquify. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks, Maddie. Thanks, Brett.
Wow. I thought
look at
Everything was so smooth until that last 20 seconds.
What did you say, Matty?
Liquefier's Matt as well, so I don't care. That works for me.
Yeah, his name's Matthew as well. So
Oh yeah.
just don't call me driver again. But yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up everything. Really?
Unless there's any more questions.
Alright, shut my door for a
We'll
second.
probably wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Because it's been an hour and 40. That's probably the longest one yet.
Well, apart from I think number 2, which went over 2 hours.
Oh, did it? Oh,
Yeah, it's like almost 2.5, I think. But yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, that wraps up episode 5 of the Roundtable. It will be up on YouTube tonight on our channel, Three Kings OCE on YouTube. I'm not sure when it will be up on Vicity's, but watch their Twitter at Team Vicity. Thank you.
There'll be links in the description of our video anyway to find
Yep.
their channels, so you should be able to just chain link yourself along.
Thanks for you guys for jumping in. It's really great to have, you know, another team on board and you know,
Nice.
And
no
we'll do some more
worries.
collaborations in the near future, so everybody needs to watch out for stuff like that because we love doing these kind of things.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, thanks for chat again. I'm not good at intros and outros, but I'm always told to do it.
What we normally do is we normally do host somebody, so maybe we can leave the hosting up to you guys this week if there's somebody you'd like us to throw a raid to.
Yeah, if you have
You got anybody that might be like pushing for affiliate or something that needs a little kick
Quick radar. Start streaming. Quick radar. Quick.
Yeah, anybody from your team that's live or something like that, will happily go raid them.
Unfortunately not. I'm just looking.
Or we're open to chat suggestions. Raider's got affiliate.
Ray, do you have any idea? Oh, looking, Harry, do you have any idea?
Howie.
It doesn't mean anybody. It doesn't have to be
Yes.
Team Vicity or anything. It can just be anybody.
Yes, Howie.
Wait, what?
Let's do Howie.
He's got 25 people.
Hold on. I got
Big sets.
Plus, we also, if we can't think of anybody else, we do have a few people that we could raid too.
Yeah, you can raid someone.
Yeah, you can raid.
That's all you then, bro.
Do we run a raid Lincoln because he's trying to get affiliate again?
Alright, cool.
Alrighty. Yeah, thanks for everybody that tuned in. Thanks for you guys again for joining in. And we'll see you guys next time.
See you.
See you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, skaters.
Have a nice guys.
No worries.
See you.